Forgot to add myself. I am sorry. What's going on, guys? I didn't woke up a few hours ago. It's been a long morning, long day today, but I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. It is Saturday, and kind of looking for some more news on the Philadelphia Eagles when it comes to just what's going on with the safety spot, and obviously having a guy like Jadaveon Clowney is another one that I've kind of been talking about here a little bit, and maybe adding a little bit more to this pass rush. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I figured that maybe Jadaveon Clowney would have been an option even after Ojaba went down in the draft, had the Achilles, and then when we signed Barnett pretty instantly. So it's just an option, obviously, but just something to talk about. But other than that, that's it. I mean, I'm hoping for at least one more move. I'm hoping they at least try to get a safety, or maybe they add more to this pass rush. We're looking at some, the Trey Boston news, see if he would come to the Eagles. Just bringing bodies in for competition is just going to make this team a lot better during, OTAs and training camp. And I think having the personnel that we do have with a really stacked roster this year for training camp is going to make a lot of these guys better too. So I'm pretty pumped about it. So what's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Appreciate everybody coming in. Just to remind everybody tonight, so we already have 2 videos recorded for tomorrow. So 2 videos will be coming out early morning tomorrow. The Philly Shakedown will be tonight at 9 p.m. Me and Philly are going to be talking about all the, James Bradbury, all the new moves that have happened and whatever, rumors. So you guys definitely show up and give me your take on everything tonight. We'll be going through the chat as well and just having fun and just kicking it back for an hour, just chilling out. So appreciate it so much, guys. We got Rand. What's going on, man? He said Trey Boston has been good the last couple of years. He was cut by the Carolina Panthers a year after signing a 3-year deal, so I would approach him. Well, no, you're gonna approach him and sign him to a very cheap contract. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be anything special either. So Jeff said, "Let's sign Clowney." Beastguard 24 said we need to take your Spikes and Dawkins. Carla Real said, "Let's go." What's going on, man? Beastguard. Anybody going to the Eagles games this season? What's going on? Where you hide? What's going on, bro? East Cam for life. What's going on? Yo, Trent. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? Like, do you think we could get Jadaveon Clowney? If he wants to come here, it's really up to him. I don't think he's going to be that expensive either. You know what I mean? Kale says, I want to go to the Jags game to pay homage to Coach. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for Doug Pearson. I'm actually glad he's back to being a head coach again. I hope he turns that franchise around. Well, not against us. I hope he doesn't beat us, obviously. But, yo, Duncan, what's going on, man? BLSG. Brand, what's going on? Carla Real, I'll be at the Eagles vs. Cowgirl game for sure. Or you'll be at the home game. Yo, Sean, what's going on, bro? Don't need Clowney. We probably don't, but it's just another option if they want to add more. Michael say, yo, Joey, how are you? Did you hear A.J. Brown is receiving death threats? Yeah, I have a video already set up on that, dude. I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. I'll have a video on that tomorrow. It's already done. It's scheduled for tomorrow. So that's actually one of my videos that I made. And it's pretty disgusting, man. Like, the guy is holding a youth football camp in Nashville like he does every year. And because he's not on the Titans, you have people that are threatening him, his wife, and his child. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely disgusting what people do. So, and they talk crap about the Eagles fans being that bad, man. These Titans fans are pretty fucking nasty, to be honest with you. Sorry I cursed, but it's just stuff like that really annoys me. Donate says, see there what we do at trade Barnett and Rager for Baltimore for Chuck Clark and sign Carson Wentz. Weakness, Clowney. His weakness is Clowney. That is funny, dude. That is funny. Kevin says, I don't think we're done yet. There's another nice move coming. Carla Real says, Joey, my guy, what's going on, man? Ryan Rowe, what's going on, bro? Future of debate on the home opener in Philly. I'll be at the home opener in Philadelphia, dude. I'll be at that game. I definitely want to get to that game. Said, who's your favorite Eagles player my favorite Eagle playing right now? Oh man, my favorite Eagle playing right now, probably Big Play Slay, man. I love Big Play Slay. Also, I think we need to add to the safety spot. Kevin said, yes, I want to sign Clowney, just troll Wentz. Duncan says, I wouldn't mind bringing Boston in to be a Corey Graham role. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, look, if you sign him, it'd be cheap. I mean, he's not going to be expensive. Rihanna says, let's get Clowney. Won't get flagged for unintentionally hitting gingivitis in the head. Yeah, that game, I was at that game too. 8 plays in, the guy gets a concussion. It's crazy. Yo, Marcus, what's going on, bro? Joel says, why would we want Clowney? We don't need him. I mean, we may not, but it's just another option in case they want to add more depth to the defensive line at the edge rush. Melvin, what's going on, bro? Yo, Sexton, Joey, what's going on, man? Marcio, Joey Shakes, I missed on the Philly shakedown the past 3 days. I will be there. I was going through stuff. No, you're good, man. I hope whatever you're going through is I hope everything's worked out for you. Also, Joey and Shake Squad. What's up? What's going on, Jamal? So it's like, what's up, Joey? How's your day? It's good, man. It's a big tired day today. Work early this morning. Took a nap and woke up to come stream. So that's what's going on. Mike, what's going on, dude? Kevin said, what's the difference a month makes? About 2 months ago, we all felt no one wanted to come to Philly. Yeah, this roster is, I mean, I can't even say how much this roster has changed like crazy. But he said, imagine if Dawkins was on the roster. Takeem, what's going on, man? Says, I think Clowney could be a good addition. Dealing says, Joey Flacco's flying, keep flying. I'm going to keep flying every day. I hope you do too. I would say that messed about Titans fans. Wombat, what's going on? Yo, what's good, Joey fan? What's going on, man? VJ, what's going on, bro? Trans, what's going on, man? Jersey boy, what's up, bro? Birds are killing off season. Can't wait until September. What are your reasonable expectations? I mean, when it comes down to it, man, it's really Jalen Hurts just staying in the pocket, making and getting these passes to these receivers. I mean, that's the number one important thing that's going to move us forward. It's really Jalen Hurts, and I think the offensive coordinator and Shane Steichen, because he didn't treat Devontae Smith like he was the number one receiver last year. Got to run the ball. And got to expand the playbook for Jalen Hurts with the play action and, make sure you're getting the ball to everybody and, being, anticipation on throws and not overthrowing, underthrowing, being more accurate. So hopefully what Jalen Hurts did this offseason is going to help him. I mean, really, it's going to be the eye test. Like, we're going to be able to tell if he's gotten better. Defensively, we just have to blitz more and we have to be more sight and sound. And Jonathan Gannon with this hybrid 3-4, 4-3-5-2, disguising coverages type scheme. And hopefully not give too many quarterbacks respect with too much completion percentage because that was just ridiculous last year. And hopefully beat some good teams this year to show that we have something. So, BLSG says, I'll be at the Eagles or Jags game this season. Got to go show respect to Doug Pearson, but at the same time, see our Eagles beat them. Philly Born says, Clowney is an overrated waste of time. Oh, man. B said, I'm from Cali, so it would be a delight to catch the home game for sure. We got a super chat from John Atley. Didn't say anything, but appreciate the super chat very much, man. Appreciate it very much. So I'm trying to see maybe if the Eagles, if they go after a safety, man, like, I don't know. Like, Jesse Bates seems like he wants to come here, but obviously you have to give him a big deal. It's probably going to be like 4 to 5 years for like $30 million guaranteed or something like that. I don't know what he's looking for. I haven't seen any news on like Jesse Bates. I was actually looking up stuff last night on Jesse Bates to see like if there was he was looking for a certain number or what we were going or willing to pay him, or any teams willing to pay him. I haven't seen anything on him yet, so we'll see. Carvo says, do y'all remember how we felt like 3-4 weeks ago before the draft? Crazy where we are now. I know. Like I was kind of like, I hope he gets. I said to myself, I hope he can at least draft one guy that will work out here. South Tech, what up? What's up? Joey, what game are you most excited about? Just curious. Most excited about? I don't know, man. Like, I mean, obviously the doubt. I mean, me and you involved in this. I mean, with the Cowboys, the first game at home is going to be a big one, within the division, But I think I'm really excited about facing Carson Wentz week 3. I think that game I've had that marked on my calendar just because I just want to just bury this guy so badly. And finally, we get when he got released from the Colts, we're like, damn, we could have played Carson Wentz this year because we play the Colts this year. But now he's with Washington, so now we get to face him twice a year. And I can't wait to face Carson Wentz week 3. I have a bone to pick with that game. So that's just the way it is, bro. The Azrek says, I feel as an Eagles fan with the schedule we have, the weapons, everything is going to come together to something really incredible. This might become a Cinderella story. It might. Will Kaiser White be starting this year, or do we not know? I don't know. Depending on what they're doing scheme-wise, they're doing 4-3, 3-4, who are they going to have out there? Hassan Reddick's going to be moving around. So Kaiser White's going to be big this year. I mean, he's coming here on a one-year deal, going to his favorite team, and he could have stayed with the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers fans are really pissed off. The Chargers actually tried to reacquire him And it's funny because Howie Roseman did say with Kaiser White, he didn't think that they were going to be able to get him, and he became available. So it worked out for the Eagles at the end of the day. I'm fine with Epps. I think he will step up. Trevor John says we don't need Clowney. I was going to say I'm thinking about going Jazz game and one of the Dallas games. I went to Bucks Eagles playoff game. Zelka says, "What up, mate? How are you? How you doing, yo? Zelka, what's going on?" South Tech says, "Yeah, I'm more excited to the Washington Eagles, honestly, than us playing y'all." Oh, dog, I knew it. Of course, man. Of course. Carson Wentz needs a little, he needs to get slapped around a little bit. That's how it's got to go right now. Quan said, within the division, make the run. The city needs it. Kirk says, really hope Davis isn't as slow and lazy as I'm afraid of. No, I promise you he won't be. I promise you he won't be. I even see him at rookie minicamp. He didn't look slow at all. I mean, he did not look slow. And even with the drills, he didn't look like he was out of gas. So the Kobe Dean over TJ Edwards, probably by a landslide, most likely. Oh, Dog says, F. Carson Wentz left without thanking us. The audacity of that dude. Delaney said, like I said, the Titans fans are sore losers because they can't win the big game. Their best chances was they had Eddie George, Steve McNair, Rip. Now they lost their best wide receiver. Shaking my head. I'm pissed. We got a super chat for Beast Guard, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, I called it in 2018 that the Eagles would win the Super Bowl before the season started, and I'm claiming it again this year. They could have won the Super Bowl in the 2018 season again. I swear to God, they could have won it again. After that Alshon Jeffrey missed pass, man, that sucked against the Saints, man. I mean, literally, because the Rams were so bad. I mean, the Rams had a really good regular season, but they got into the playoffs and they looked horrible. We could have faced the Patriots again and probably won in 2018. Probably have won 2 Super Bowls in a row that year. It sucked, man, that we kind of missed that ball. But I appreciate Super Chat, Beast Guard. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. The abstract said, my only question is, Hurts is ready to be a category of elite QBs. Can Jonathan Gannon be the DC that we've always wanted? Will see? We'll see when the season starts. I don't know what we're getting from Jonathan Gannon. I mean, this is a guy that had coaching interviews. He had head coaching interviews. I've actually been holding my mic the whole time because this boomstick's not working. I have to fix this today. It's just crazy, dude. Like, he had 3 or 4 coaching interviews. I mean, I was hoping to God he would have been signed. Somebody would have signed him as a head coach. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I think it's going to be a big prove it year. Oh, it says, South Texas, you're more excited about playing Washington because you're scared. Allergy says, what kind of beer you like? I'm really getting into the Blue Moons. I'm not really into beer too much. Like, I like the fruity stuff. I like the mixed drinks, stuff like that. But I like Blue Moon a lot. France says, TJ Edwards is a solid backer. Oh, 100%, man. Pretty Boy Waver says, what's good, Joey? Do you happen to play any Madden? Probably not. I don't really play it. I did the simulation games last year of the matchups last year, and I kind of gave us some bad luck last year, so it's been kind of crazy. Duncan says, Jalen Hurts needs to be amazing. He just needs to be reliable. As long as he throws the wide open guys and makes the simple plays, he'll be just fine. D says, Joey Buttafogo in the house. What's going on, man? I don't know what you just said, but I appreciate it. Carl Rose with a 40-pound Davis loss really helped. I think he's going to definitely go down in weight. If it's not going to be, he's not going to be 340. He'll probably be 330, 325, something like that, most likely. I mean, I think that's what they're going to have him as. So B says, 2017, I called it right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, dude, I didn't know what was going to happen. I really didn't. I think after week 5 when we beat Washington, because we never, we couldn't beat Washington for the past few years, couple years. After we beat Washington, I thought there was a chance that we were going to make some noise. I didn't think Super Bowl, but I thought we were going to make some good noise. Truman Johnson, everybody got hurt. Caltech says, Allison, nobody's scared, buddy. We all know Cowboys will blow out the Eagles again. At least Washington Eagles would be more competitive game. Miguel says, what up, Joey? What's going on, Miguel? Who that dude? What's going on, man? Don't say, damn right, we could have won it to that. 100%, dude. We could have won the Super Bowl in 18 because the Patriots, Brady didn't have a great year. Didn't have a great – in the playoffs, he looked horrible. The Super Bowl, he looked horrible. That defense kind of carried him a little bit. And the Rams became so cautious in the playoffs, they didn't look too great. So he says, do you think we bring too many names in secondary that would be counterproductive. No, I mean, look, the more bodies you bring in, the better it's going to be. I mean, I want them to bring more bodies, and that's why I like how they brought in so many receivers, even guys we never even heard of, just so they can all compete. You know what I mean? The more bodies, the better it's going to be. John says, so happy my buddy and former coworker, former Temple Owls NFL Rod Streeter is coming home to a part from the Eagles guy. Yeah, dude, I was actually pretty shocked about that when I made a video about it. Streeter's been with a few teams, but yeah, I mean, hopefully he's a good scout. I mean, hopefully he is. Al says, Gannon can't coach his defense. He shouldn't coach at all. No, probably not. He should just go back to being a corner coach if that's the case. O'Dog says, whoa, slow down on that Super Bowl talk, please. Rome says we should readily sign. It looks like the Colts are going to be signing Foles. It looks like they're going to be signing him. I don't know, as a backup, I guess, to Matt Ryan. It looks like next week, it looks like it might happen. So look out for Nick Foles going to the Colts. So he'll be coming back to Philly. He hasn't been back to Philly since the Super Bowl. So Tex, I feel like it was Ryan's fault. They lost the playoff game through a pick in the red zone in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, Nick Foles is going to sign with the Colts. He's going to come over here to play. No, we're going. Oh, no, never mind. We're going to Indy. I totally forgot. We're not going to be playing home against the Colts. We're going to be going to Indy. Shit, I forgot about that. Truman says Hurts has to prove he can beat Dallas. Well, that's definitely true. Not just Dallas, but a lot of teams. Ryan says everyone is forgetting all these weapons are playing behind the best line football. They're the NFL. They're the anchor that will take us where we want to go. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you, you don't have to pay running backs a lot of money. You really don't. You won't have to pay running backs a shit ton of money because, you know, you have an offensive line good for years. Except to Cam Jurgens got drafted in the second round, which wasn't the sexy pick of the draft, but as a futuristic pick under Jason Kelsey's wing and Jeff Stalin, it's going to be a lot of fun. Delane says the great Jim Johnson would have had fun with this year's defense. We come, and he would. The kids at Joey like four locos pay attention. Lion says Jordan Davis. Clark says Joey Shakes. What up? What's going on, Clark? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day, bro. LD says, what would you give up to get Bates? Probably a second in Dillard. I mean, a second-round pick in Dillard, most likely. A second-round pick for next year, if I had to choose. Nate says, second year of this breakout. I hope that goes well with the coaches. Alurkia says, who is the worst cornerback signing? Nnamdi, Maxwell, Fletcher? Kerry Williams. Yeah, you could probably Leotis McKelvin. Probably add Leotis McKelvin in there because I thought we got him when he was out of his prime, and he played horrible. Charles said, who do you think most improved player would be if you had the most improved player? I would say probably Kenneth Gainwell this year, to be honest. I think Kenneth Gainwell, Milton Williams, guys like that. So it says, are we going to run around in the house negative? The Eagles sweep the Cowboys. Yeah, probably. Glee said, I don't think Jordan Davis will be a Fletcher Cox. I feel he'd be our version of Vita Vea. Frankie Ray says, I was talking to Jordan Davis in the morning of the Autism Challenge walk, and he did look a lot thinner. Could be. Clark said, people are already saying we ain't getting Bates because of money. I can't even believe that, bro. It doesn't even matter. Like, if Howie Roseman knows how to move the numbers around, plus Jesse Bates' extension doesn't, say the Eagles give him an extension. The extension won't come till next year. So he'll be cheap this year regardless. He might even be cheap next year. A.J. Brown's contract next year on this new deal is only 8.3 against the cap. I mean, it's just nuts. Yeah, dude, Joey, what's the deal with the linebacker? The Saints signed Eric Wilson, didn't play for the Eagles too. Can he play? He didn't work out with us. We thought he was a starting linebacker. He did not work out with us at all. I don't know. He just didn't show up whatsoever. Now, when he was with the Vikings a year prior to last year, the linebacker core for the Vikings he was a backup linebacker for a long time and finally got a shot, 2 years ago, and he played really well. He made all the calls and played well, but I don't know. He's going to be a hit or miss for you guys, probably. I don't know. I mean, I hope he works out, but for us, like, I think after multiple weeks, we ended up releasing him, cutting him. I mean, we thought he was our best linebacker. I thought he was the most underrated sign that we had last year at linebacker, but it just didn't work out. Philly Fan D said, Dallas, I'm not worried about Green Bay, Tampa, Rams, San Fran. Teams concern me. Light says second and Dillard for Bates for Rager and a 6 for Clark. I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, they're not going to get both of these done. I mean, they're going to do one move, and I think that's it. So they're either going to stick with, Epps, or they're going to go after Jesse Bates or Chuck Clark. So I think we have $8.3 million in cap space. That's what it is right now. Jack Time Hart says Jalen Reagor most improved as long as he don't play. He's most improved on the bench for the team. He makes the team better. Jack Time said Dillard would be starting left tackle for 9% of the league. Colin, what's going on, Colin? Who that dude says, I saw we had 100-plus tackles in Minnesota, but did nothing in Philly. Yeah, I know. He had like I said, he had a really good year with the Vikings. Yeah, he had like 3 picks. I think it was like 2-3 picks. I think he had over 100 tackles. But I think other than that, that was it. I mean, there was nothing much else than that. So Chris says Howie wants Bates and Clowney. We can afford them. I would only want Bates. Yeah, I mean, look, I think they can afford if you want to get Clowney and Bates, they probably could afford Clowney. If you want Clark and Bates, probably not. But Clark says Reagor is only good at Waterboy. That's definitely true. Philly 215, what's going on, man? Yeah, Glizzy says, Yo, Joey, do you think Philly does one of those thank you Carson videos on the Jumbotron when he comes to Philly? I really don't know, to be honest. I never even thought of that, dude. I don't know, but maybe. I don't know, dude. That's really up to – I don't know. That's going to be kind of cringy, though, for me. I mean, I thank him for everything, but the way – how I feel about Carson now. Trevor John says Barnett is a first-round pick. We need to get that off for Bates. Who that dude says hit wonder. Lance says Reagor will help the Eagles by not playing. Second says I see Clark being the most realistic, but we don't know what's going on in Howie's head. I mean, so far from what's going on in Howie's head, he's been doing the right things this whole entire offseason. So, to be honest with you, I can't really complain about it. Beastguard says they should because Carson won the Super Bowl. Ron says, I feel we should stay away from Clowney. I don't think it would be worth it. I think he'd be great as a rotational guy. I mean, look, you're going to have what? You're going to have Graham Fletch. You're going to have Graham Fletch, Hargrave, Hassan Reddick. I would put Clowney, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat. Now, that'd be a really good second line. Philly 215 said, if we get Bates, we control our own destiny. That's what it is, bro. Chris Scott said, we need a safety bad. I'd rather have Bates than Epps and have Harris as a third safety when we play a big defensive scheme. Allison said, they might do thank you for leaving videos. Thank you for leaving. So thank you for leaving. Rumors they could cut Clark too. Yeah, we'll see by June. June 1st is going to be a date where I'm going to see like what's going to happen here. By June 1st, let's see if he gets cut. Philly 215. As long as all we have to do is stay healthy, and the sky is the limit. Beastguard says if he doesn't get injured, they still win as having an MVP season, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Rome said this team is deep already. I think the young and inexperienced will flourish with the veteran culture we already have. Oh yeah, I mean the first person that started this culture was probably Nick Sirianni. I got to put my mic like this because my mic's not working the other way. I don't know why. Jadaveon Clowney. No, I totally agree. I mean, I think Nick Sirianni did start this. Nick Sirianni is the one that started this culture. I mean, it's really on the head coach because at the end of the day, it's like teams, players, want to play for your head coach. The head coach is the spark, of the whole team, and the players take over that. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Alexander says over here in Jamaica, the internet's crazy. Just got the news. We got Bradbury. Oh, yeah, dude. We got James Bradbury, man. I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. They got him for less than whatever. He passed on 11 teams to be a Philadelphia Eagle. 11 teams. You're only paying him what? You're only paying. I think he's a $2.2 million cap hit this year. He's getting paid $7.5 million. I mean, he was getting paid. He was getting paid over $11 million a year. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I didn't think it was going to happen. But it's happening. It's happening. B says, you think that rookie linebacker redrafted is going to be a starter? Yeah. I mean, the Kobe Dean, yeah. He was projected as a top 17 pick in this draft. I mean, the Kobe Dean, like I thought after we got Cam Jurgens in the second round, they weren't going to be able to get him, but they got him. They ended up getting him. I was shocked over it, man. I was very shocked. Not just curious, Joey, would you rather sign Bates or Clowney? I would sign Bates in a heartbeat just because we need like a future safety for years. And plus, then, even if you give up a second-round pick for Bates, who cares? Like, that would be a guy you'd be – and he's 25. It's not like you're trading for a guy that's 26, 27. You're, 28 to 29. You're not getting an old safety. You're getting a young safety that could be here for 4 to 5 years. So it's not a bad thing. Allergic says the Eagles among the worst at rushing the QB. Where have they gotten better? Yeah, well, that's I'm hoping they got better in that department because we need to get after the QB. Even sometimes when we blitz, we didn't see anything get through the line. When your blitz doesn't work, it's even worse. Adding insult to your pass rush. Glee said that's true. That's true, but I just think too it's too much bad blood. There would be a bigger man approach than Philly did. Mark said AJ Will Rager, he's never had a vet coach him and ins and outs. We as fans miss that. Chern John says, I know McLeod is looking at the defense like, yeah, no, definitely. Oh, well, McLeod's on. I don't know if you mean by about McLeod is with the Colts now, but yo, Troy, what's going on, man? Nate says, watching film on Bradbury zone and disrupt huge, little weakened man. Streak is on the side, deep slant stuff. Nitpicking should be perfect. Counter for Slay, cornerback too. No, him coming as a number 2 is great. And not even that, but I've seen a lot of film where the receiver will catch the ball, but Bradbury has like this really good tendency to, and a good one too, where he could punch the ball out, and he does it very well. So, I mean, the Giants fans want to kind of trim it down to say that he's not going to do well here, but as a number 2, not having that much on his plate, I think he's going to play really well with a well-built defense around him. I think it's going to be fantastic. We got a super chat for John Alley. Thank you so much, man. If we are all in need to keep Dillard in case of injury, at least until the trade deadline, Covey must make the team and play. Return game was bad. Yeah, I think Covey will be a good kick returner for us. I think he will. I don't even mind him doing both, if there's even a case for him to do both. But, I think there's a chance they might keep Dillard. We'll see. I mean, with the Jesse Bates stuff, I think Dillard would be a huge trade chip for them because it gives them offensive line help. But at the same time, you could keep him at being that backup left tackle because he can't play the right side. You have LaRaven Clark on the roster, but ever since we even signed him in free agency a couple years ago, last year or the year before that, I forgot, he was going off an ACL, and he got hurt another 2 times even being here. So I don't trust LaRaven Clark being really being healthy at all. I think keeping him would be a good thing. I mean, look, if the trade deadline comes along and there's, things change within the league, even with Minshew, I mean, things change in the league. If a quarterback goes down, the Eagles could trade Minshew out of desperation. A team might be that desperate enough to give us a high pick for him. A second-round pick for Minshew could happen later on. A third-rounder for Dillard could happen down the road. You never know. So I'd give it time. Appreciate super chat, by the way. Ryan says James Bradbury can learn from the great talent of a backup cornerback playing with Slay and Bradbury. B says, but damn, I keep hearing Dean should have been in the first-round draft pick. Was a steal in the third round. And he was. King says, I think people are sleeping on Washington this year. They'll be solid. MCs won't be as easy as some people think. It will be this upcoming season. I think it's wide open. If the Eagles play on par with what they could do with the amount of talent that they have, offense and defense, I think they could take it. I really do. Below Black said, if we don't trade Rager, Quez and him should pop off this year in the slot. Quez Watkins should have a great year in the slot this year. Just imagine, like, Quez Watkins is going to be on a number 3 cornerback this year. 647 yards for Quez Watkins last year, and all the missed opportunity from Jalen Hurts in this offense. He could have had 1,000 yards. I believe it. A lot of people say 800 yards. No, the guy would have had 1,000 yards, at least 1,000 yards. Could have had 2,000-yard receivers last year, even with Devontae Smith as well. Treating him like not really like our number 1 receiver at all. Harris says, do Giants fans actually think Bradbury won't be a legitimate help to our secondary? They're just trying to downplay it. I think part of it is that he's in the division, and part of it is they're more upset than they are really mad about it. Maybe they think he won't do anything. And they, the Cowboy fans will come up with videos of CeeDee Lamb, burning him on one play. Bradbury hasn't been a Pro Bowler, in a couple years. In 2020, he was a Pro Bowler. And I mean, he's not even a top 10 corner right now. I think he's a really good number 2 that can really, kind of rise his career up a little bit just by being here, and having a good defense around him. So we'll see. Get them likes up. Appreciate it so much. Definitely like the video, guys. Alexander says all eyes on Eagles, and now everyone will be trying to play with us. Jay said, okay, let's get this straight, Shakes. We were signed Barnett, mistake. Moved JJ tight end, mistake. We still have Rager on the books, mistake. What are we doing here? Get those clowns bust out. Yeah, I think because they knew how much they were adding to receiver this year, and obviously they knew they were trading for A.J. Brown, so they knew that J.J. was going to have no chance. They moved the tight end. He's not going to land. He's not going to last at tight end. I think you're going to put Tyron Jackson on IR, put him on the shelf. Don't put him on the practice squad. Like, put him on the shelf because he's 6'7". He's got long arms. His second year playing tight end. I would give him more of a shot later down the road. Grant Calcaterra that we got in the 6th round from SMU, played with Jalen Hurts in 2019 in Oklahoma. It's another guy that you could look at too. Him and Jack Stahl could be in competition for that number 2 tight end spot this year. Jack Stahl was we paid him the most money last year out of the undrafted guys. I think he played for Nebraska. I'm not sure what team he went from, but Jack Stahl is more of a blocking tight end, but I want him to be more of a catcher. I'm hoping. Troy said, we wish to afford Dillard to trade package for Bates. Shan says, one of the best friends of the Giants fan. He said James Bradbury is the best acquisition of any team this offseason. As a number 2, he's insane value. I definitely agree with that. Especially not only insane value as a player, but insane value for the price that you paid him and how he is. He's only 2.2 against the cap. But on top of that, he's getting paid 7.2, 7.3, whatever it is, $2.5 million in incentives. So technically he can make $10 million on this 1-year deal if he hits a certain incentive mark. So we'll see. Philly Born and Ray says it wouldn't be nice to see if the Eagles could sign MalcolmJenkins to coach the secondary. It'd be great. Lions said team are going to have a hard time in the passing game when we played zone. Mark said, what rookie free agent should we watch? Does Carson make the team? What rookie free agent? So what, you're talking about the undrafted guys? Does Carson make the team? Carson Strong make the team? I don't know. I don't think he does. No. With Minshew still here, he probably doesn't. If they keep 3 quarterbacks, that's really up to them, but I don't think so. And if they put him on practice squad, he's going to get taken in a heartbeat. Some team will pick him up instantly. I don't know. Allen won't start or anything, but I just wonder if they'll try him at wide receiver during the season. Zerk said, "Did you take the what? Did you like the A.J. Brown? Oh yeah, that was probably the biggest acquisition of the offseason. A.J. Brown, yeah, 100%. I mean, we could have got Calvin Ridley. I mean, Calvin Ridley could have been with the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, that's how scary it was. I mean, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I mean, I loved Calvin Ridley to do a trade for him. Apparently it was only a 3rd round pick, which would have been a steal. But getting A.J. Brown topped that by $1 million. I mean, you trade a 1st and a 3rd round pick. You didn't even give up a day 2 pick, or you didn't give up picks for 2023. I mean, I thought it was a steal for us. You got a 24-year-old receiver. I mean, a guy at 24 years old, you get guys out of the draft this past year that are 24 years old. You know what I mean? So you can't even complain about it. I mean, you can't. Look at CeeDee Lamb would like to welcome Bradbury to Philadelphia. As just a CeeDee Lamb or Devontae Smith, who would you build your team around? Devontae Smith, dude. I think Devontae Smith's going to be better than CeeDee Lamb. I think he is going to be better by a landslide. I think CeeDee Lamb is great. Don't get me wrong. So Howie Roseman won Executive of the Year 2017. He's definitely going to get crowned this year. Shout out to the Howie haters. I owe him a very big apology. I'm on his side right now, but let me tell you something. If he goes into next year's draft with a quarterback, look, if Jalen Hurts works out, you have 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick, do whatever the hell you want with next year. That's the good thing about it. So we'll see. Troy says we need to afford Dillard and trade package for Bates. Roman says 3rd down, red zone efficiency is what we'll be looking for early. Remember 2017, that's what made us lethal. Yeah, we were great in the red zone, great on 3rd down. Alan says we were not worried about Washington. Hayden Phillips says, how do you think the Chargers will do? I think they're Super Bowl contenders. I think they'll be in the Super Bowl this year, especially with that defense they built around for this year. So, yo, Joey, what's going on, Dean? Won Defensive Player of the Year, a Buckus Award twice, once High School and College Scholar Award, has an engineer, and saw a video of him getting one of his teammates after blowing coverage and having covers. I watched that video. He's a field general, dude. He's a field general. He will keep players accountable. And that's the really good thing about Kobe Dean. I think he's going to be great, man. And he's smart. He's an engineer. The guy's going to be smart. So yo, by the way, Joey, what's up? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing fine, dude. I'm having a good day today. Chris says CeeDee Lamb won't be covered by Bradbury. Slay will lock him down like last year. Shan says, I remember watching game tape, and one game Quez was wide open, streaking down the field all game long, and Hurts just didn't see. He could have had 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, it's scary to see what these guys could have done. Yeah, Quez Watkins is probably one of my favorite underrated players on this team because I think he could have done so much better last year because of the quarterback play and obviously play designed by Shane Steichen, our offensive coordinator. I think they could have done so much better. I really do. Rome says if we can be lethal, that area that speaks volumes to Jalen's growth and our identity as an offense. Philly Fan D, what's going on, man? He says, "What up? What players can you see making the Pro Bowl with the talent we added?" Well, to players, I mean, Reddick could make the Pro Bowl. Mulata could make the Pro Bowl. I mean, his first Pro Bowl, hopefully. Kelsey can get there again. Lane Johnson can get there. Devontae Smith hopefully can get his first one. A.J. Brown, one of those two, or at least both. Hopefully Javon Hargrave again, most likely, with the good help from Hassan Reddick on the edge on his side. Hopefully he has a better year this year. I mean, he was almost in double-digit sacks last year. Brandon Graham, maybe. I mean, there's a lot out there, man. There's a lot of players out there that can make it this year if there was a chance. J215 Hood says, hey, Joey Markham said yesterday that Zeke Elliott is going to have 1,200 yards. That guy hasn't been the same since he got signed his new contract. That guy, Tony Pollard, is the future back for the Cowboys. I mean, they're paying him like he's 18. He's getting paid $18 million for what? I mean, what? I mean, when Zeke's on the field, I'm not even afraid anymore. Especially the offensive line now. I don't think the offensive line is great for the Cowboys. They lost 2 offensive linemen. They drafted a guy, but I think most of the guys they draft, even their first 2 picks, are more that they have to be more polished than what they were. So Zeke is not going to have 1,200 yards. Aaron Tuck said, have you heard anything about tight end that tried out for us, the 6'9" basketball player? I haven't went over him at all. I gotta read more up on him. T. Bergen said, I've heard struggles some of the first 3 games. Us fans shouldn't be so quick to want to jump ship. Let the man develop. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. We got 295 in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. We'll be streaming every single day. We got the Philly Shakedown tonight on top of it, so we got 2 streams today. So like the stream, get the stream to 200 likes if we can. I appreciate everybody coming in today, and we're just talking Eagles, man. We're talking a fantastic offseason. Now let's try to end this offseason with a really nice signing at safety, and maybe I'll be 100% completion happy about all that, and we'll be ready to go. So definitely check out the memberships in the pinned comment description for extra content. It's there. Any tier does not matter for support, and obviously just the extra content. So appreciate it so much. We got a super chat from Jeremiah Butler. Thank you so much, man. He says, why does everyone keep saying apologize to Howie? Did he apologize when he drafted Rager? I acknowledge he did an excellent job this offseason and good last offseason, but no need to apologize. No, I think we got to keep it, neutral. You know what I mean? You know what? He came back and he had a really good offseason. I didn't know what they were going to do before the draft. I said at least if they draft one guy that's going to work out, I'd be fine with it. But I don't know, man. But I do appreciate Super Chat, man, very much. I say if he has a really a good monster draft next year, I think this guy is going to be unstoppable. Then we're going to be like, man, we need to extend Howie again within another year. So Lions said Bradbury dropped 2 interceptions last year, but had 17 pass deflections. It's a good year. I mean, plus that with the Giants fans, they got to realize too, man, their defense was not good. I mean, they have they're not built great around that defense right now. It's just not going to happen. But I was just 4-3 definitely. Dallas 89 says he got the 1 time 350 and 14 times his first year of his new contract. Then O-line broke in 20 and 21. Zeke was injured. Context, bro. Oh God! But he's not going to do anything. So stop, man. Just stop, dude. Jace Young said, "What up?" Shannon says Zeke is as good as offensive line. Cowboys had all-time great offensive line early in his career. That's why he was so good, and now the O-line is trash. So is he. Iron says Zeke is like an Ewok since he signed that new contract and looks like one too. King says, who's the most overrated player in the NFC East in your opinion? Who are also some of the most overrated Eagles? Cox for me is overrated. Most overrated in the NFC? Oh, well, Dak is obviously. Dak Prescott is because everybody thinks he's a god, but, and always chokes in playoff games, has a good regular season, chokes in playoff games. On our team, yeah, I probably could agree. It could be Fletcher Cox, Kevon Wallace, I think. Well, Kevon Wallace was never overrated anyway. Well, he hasn't really played well, or haven't even been on the field at all already. I'm trying to figure out another player. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm trying to think. Like Fletcher's probably the only one, really. Chris says Parsons something serious, homie. Jay Joke said, "What up? What's going on, man?" Lion says, "Trade Minshew and keep Carson Cannon." Zert says, "What do you think the Eagles' record will be?" I think they can get 13 wins, but I don't like. I said, I hate schedule reviews. I can't stand them. I said it to everybody. I hate schedule reviews because it's so biased and it's like win, 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 loss. It's just ridiculous. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Every time I hear Dallas Goedert, I have flashbacks to the foot interception. Rome said, "I think he could be versatile. Switch to 3-4 times. We could be perfect at blitzing scheme." Beast Guard said, "We can't forgive Howie for drafting JJ over DK and Rager over Jefferson." Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I kind of want to go back to see, like, man, were these really Howie picks? Was Jeffrey Lurie involved? With maybe Andy Weidel or some of these other guys involved with these picks? I always wanted to, like, find out. JC, what up? What's going on, Jadis? Lion said, the Giants GM is dumb, letting Bradbury and Logan Ryan go. Daniel says, so funny, I'd never go to Dallas channel. Yeah, Clowney would be obviously be another one, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, Clowney would be a nice rotational piece, but we'll find out. This is Dak is overrated, definitely. Chris says the last 6 years, Slay and Bradbury led all cornerbacks in at least 15 interceptions, 80 pass defensive. Fact, Slay 1, Bradbury 2. So Jalen Hurts was getting way too much credit that he'll improve and will have to show us nothing since he's been in the NFL. At the end of the day, he's played a year and a half of football. I mean, that's really it. I mean, he's played a year and a half. I mean, technically, like early last year was still his rookie season, really, because he had played a few games in 2020. So I didn't want to trade for a quarterback. I didn't want to, because I didn't want to get one in the draft. I'm good with what we have. You know what I mean? I want to give him another year. You know what I mean? Dallas says Dak is not good as James Harden NFL, good in the regular season only. Yeah, it sounds probably about right. God, the Sixers, man, what are they going to do? Jeremiah Butler, what makes Fletcher overrated? Well, because he's had 2 down seasons, man. He's just had 2 down years. Even on single blocks, it's been pretty bad. Even after week 4 or 5 of the season, when the team started to double on Hargrave, and then teams started to see who's the bigger threat. I mean, he had like 8-9 sacks for the year. I thought Hargrave, obviously Hargrave did nothing the rest of the year, but you didn't, even the edge rush didn't help. Barnett never helped. Josh Sweat didn't have a fan. And I think he had some plays this year, but he didn't really play too well. I think he could have a better year next year. That's what I'm hoping. Tom said, if Hurts plays as good as he talks his press comments, we're going to have a crazy year. Who would say, why are people wanting to trade Minshew? So you would rather have a rookie QB with horrible bad knees, QB2. What if Hurts gets injured? Minshew could handle. Well, the problem is this. With Carson Strong, I'd rather keep Minshew right now until like a quarterback gets hurt or something happens. Then the Eagles can, make a trade. There'll be a team that's desperate to trade a high pick for him. So I'd be totally fine with that. You know what I mean? I mean, with Carson Strong, it's really consistent on throwing. He's an old school quarterback mentality. He stands in the pocket. He sits in the backfield. I mean, he's like a sitting duck most of the time. I don't know. He's got bad knees. I mean, I don't know what they think of Carson. I think Carson Strong is only good enough right now to give us a good look for camp, and that's really it. I don't think it gets any further than that. Unless there's a quarterback that goes down or there's a team desperate enough to trade for Minshew. I think they want something big for Minshew because, number 2, he is going to be cheap too. He's only like a little over $900,000 for the year. Delane said, I want that rematch with Brady and Bucks. We own them. King says, everyone talking about Hurts gets better. No one talked about if Hurts came back a beast. Philly Fan D says, Rager overrated. We all know he sucks. Isaiah says, Howie was so dumb picking Rager over Jefferson. Jay says, Eagles have so much easy schedule and have built this team. Good can easily go 12-5, 13-4. Jeremiah says Reed was only overrated. Reed was only overrated when he was drafted. Others says Zeke 1,002 rushing yards. Ball Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, and Jordan Howard 1,050. Interesting. Medic says Rager, JJ, and Aguilar are no better than pick that Danny Watkins. How much is Dak Prescott getting paid this year? What's his cap hit for the Cowboys this year? I said 3-4. Cox, PG, Hargrave, linebackers, Edwards, Dean, White, and Hassan with blitzing Reddick and Dean. It's going to be stacked, dude. It's going to be stacked. Rome says Epps has instincts you can't text. If you look him for real, I think he improves greatly. Reese, I would sign Clowney just to thank him from saving us from Wentz. Isaiah says only QB I wanted was Watson Wilson. Rosa Ventura says he's old. Dallas says, I have good comments, but also I farted. Nice. That's good. That's good. Always says so many Hurts defectors in the world. Look, I'm willing to give the guy a chance. You know what I mean? I'm willing to give him a chance. So, I mean, I don't see why not. I've been like that all year. I've been wanting to give him a chance all year, all off season. Files 5 sky's the limit, especially with Hurts taking big steps forward. We have 2 number ones next year in next year's draft. Lockdown QB and keep adding depth. Chris says old as salt and sugar. Marcus, should we blame Cox or JG? Philly fan D says, oh no, I mean blame JG 100%. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, look, but you gotta blame both, because even if JG's getting blamed for the whole defense, you gotta blame for Fletcher Cox specifically. You gotta blame him. Philly fan D, if we had a playoff game today, would you want Foles or Hurts? I can't deny. I'll take Foles. Matt said, I'll say this, to make or break year for Hurts. If he works out, great. We found our guy. If he doesn't, then he doesn't, and we draft a QB next year. Either way, Hurts has no excuses, has the weapons. I agree. Beast Garrett says, did you see the video where Davis is getting triple team in college? Hey, dude, it's crazy. I think after he was, during that play when he was triple teamed, I think he only took 1 step back from 3 guys on him. I mean, it's absolutely insane when you watch it. It really is. That's what he's going to bring to the table, guys. And those linebackers are going to find a clear lane to get after these quarterbacks. I'm telling you, it's going to work out really good. Lion said, do you know when Bradbury's press conference is? Chris Grant said, Rager says, blame the quarterback because they really don't see Minshew going anywhere. Who that dude says, I agree. Oh, Doug said, exactly why we got big Jordan Davis. That's who I want since before the combine. Shan says, Carson Strong knee is like an old man from Mr. Deeds that can move his kneecap around. I love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Tommy says, guy keep Minshew. He's good backup, cheap. Not a fan of Carson Strong. I'm not really a big fan of him either, to be honest with you. I think a good for camp, good for giving our guys looks, but I'm not looking at anything further than that. Always entertaining people. Says Philly fan D. Foles has the best game of his career. He is below average QB. Chris says, people really aren't talking about the running game. Sanders, if healthy, is a major weapon. Our offense can be almost unstoppable. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think they have to run the ball. They have to run exactly they've been running the ball. They have to do it. Okay, I'm not saying that they have to run less, but I think with A.J. Brown here now, you expand this playbook, put some play action. Don't do RPOs, read options the whole entire game. You got to mix it up a little bit. Keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket and just let him rip it up, dude. That's all I'm saying. I can't put this on the StreamYard because it won't let me, but it says, Bobby Woodruff, been a member for 3 months, Shake Squad Soldier. He says, hey, Joey, do you like the pickup of Bradbury? I absolutely love it, Bobby. I love it, dude. As a number 2 cornerback, I think he's going to play really well here. I think he's going to have a big year. I really do. I think when it comes to his, he's got like a balance between press coverage and having that good, zone coverage as well. Can pop the ball out with his arms. I mean, he's going to be good as a number 2. Not going to be much on his plate this year either. So very happy about it, man. Ramal says, yo, Joey, what's up? Imagine we are defense 3rd and 3 and Barnett just went offsides and then you made a unnecessary roughness foul at first. Yeah, dude. That guy is just ridiculous. I hope he cleans that up. And he actually told Brandon Graham at his press conference, this offseason, he said, Barnett knows that the fans aren't really liking him right now. And, he's getting a lot from the fans right now. And he wants to be, worthy of the fans. At least he knows that, he has to play better. He's not being cocky about it. So Morrow says, if you can keep one roster, Barnett or Rager, one on the roster, Barnett probably, because I know he'll do more. I know that Barnett will do more than Rager. Dak is under 20 million next year, 50 unless they restructure. Oh, the 3rd time, kicking the can down the road. Sean said, unpopular opinion, Kenny G deserves to be the lead back. He might be next year. I mean, at this point, he actually might be next year. You never know. Shug says, I feel like Rager pick was a Doug Pearson pick. No, it actually wasn't. So John Clark actually had an interview with Doug Pearson. Why did you guys pick Jalen Rager? This was this offseason. He said, why'd you pick Rager over Justin Jefferson? And he said, I forgot what he said, quote unquote. He said something like, are you looking at me? Or like he said something about, he obviously didn't make that pick. I know for a fact 100% Doug didn't make that pick. Doug did not make that pick. Chance said Dak's cap is 19 this year and 40. Damn. Holy crap, dude. Even 19 is not bad, but 49 next year. Man. What college did Epps play for? I don't even know. To be honest with you. Mr. Front Row Production says, Joey, what's going on, man? Jerome says Dak making close to 20 mil. Thomas says Dak has 19.73 cap hit. J Funks is just putting a name out there, Landon Collins. Yeah, he's more of an in the box safety, but I mean, I don't like his coverage. Just like Epps, I really don't like his coverage that much. So hopefully our defensive line does a lot of work. They can always size Landon Collins. He'll probably be really cheap too, but I don't know. We will see though. Dog says, I hit the like. Appreciate it so much, man. Marcus says Dak's cap hit is 34.5. I'm hearing like all these numbers. Like, what's the right number? Matt says, I remember when we all honed in on thinking Sixers were going to be finals, but I said I'm not going that far because he got hard, and I stood by saying we are first or second round exiting. I saw it coming. Yeah, I did too. I thought after like Embiid, kind of rested in that fourth quarter and Harden really took over the game. It went really well. And then the next two games, it was horrible. It was really bad. So I think Harden needs to take a pay cut. I think Tobias Harris needs to be traded. They should have never got rid of Jimmy Butler. That's just the facts. Because with Jimmy Butler, they probably would have won. They'd probably be winning right now. There's no doubt about it. Matt says pause, but did I hope yes? I want to believe we would yes, but I had the feeling that we were not the team yet. King says Eagles, in my opinion, need a power back, a lot of back that will get 5 yards roughly each play, not a back that will dance around as soon as he touches the ball like Sanders, Brooks, Howard. Dude, Kenny Brooks doesn't dance around at all, dude. Like, he runs through the tackles. He doesn't dance. When does Kenny Brooks ever even dance? From all the tape I've seen, he doesn't dance at all. He runs through the tackles and really gets to another gear. Like, I feel like Kenny Brooks will be the next bruiser back if he's going to be. I think Jerry Howard Jr. was another guy that tried out at rookie minicamp. I don't even know if he made the team. I'm not even sure if he even made the team. Both the Eagles got two choices: upgrade the D-line of Clowney, who is their game wrecker, sacks or individual stats. He does a lot more, or someone like Bates Clark. I really want to get a safety. Just say Epps or Harris gets hurt. Like, who's behind that right now? Nobody. Kevon Wallace. I mean, who's really behind that? There's really no safeties that can really take over. Epps is probably the one I'll trust the most at the safety spot. If they grab another guy and Epps becomes a backup, a third safety once again, they'll do 3 safety sets. He'll get some playing time regardless. He'll probably play special teams or whatever. But I'm saying this, like, Epps on top of it, I think can, come in and be serviceable. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's a good safety. I mean, he had a solid year. He's not perfect. I think his coverage isn't great, but his tackling is really good. Knows how to lay the wood. Pause. But you know what I mean? Rob says, yeah, but you're talking about running scheme, can't move the goalpost. Lion says defense needs to step up this year. Joey says, we stole Dean in the third, Kaiser Reddick because they wanted to play in their hometown. Davis from the Ravens, A.J. Brown from the Titans, Cam Jurgens in the second, and Bradbury from 11 other teams. Yeah, no, we got Hassan Reddick for cheap because he could have got more money somewhere else. I mean, he could have got more money. He wanted to play. I mean, he was the 13th pick in 2017. He was the pick before Derek Barnett. He was the pick before Derek Barnett, which is crazy. Oh yeah, dude. Like, he came. I mean, we were lucky to get him, and we were complaining like how he's going to mess up this draft. He's lucky that Hassan Reddick came here for cheap because he could have got a lot more money. Felix, I heard Lurie wanted Rager. Dude, it's probably true. It's probably true. I wouldn't even doubt it. Versus Epps from Wyoming. Oh, okay. Allison says, Joey, love your channel. Thank you so much. Yo, Mayor, what's going on? The MVP, what's going on, man? Rand says, Sanders average 5.5 yards per carry. Ganos and Marcus has played in Wyoming, I think. South Philly Spud says, Dak is overrated, Zeke is overrated, and Jerry Jones is a vampire. Hashtag Blue Green. Howard says, Epps is Wyoming or Wisconsin, I think. Mark Pearson says, his 19 million cap hit was last year's numbers. Lang says, am I the only person who thinks Bates or Clark could be the final piece? No, I mean, I think they are the final piece of this defense. I'd wait till June 1st. If you don't see any moves the next few weeks, I'd wait until like June 1st. Next couple of weeks, I would say. I keep forgetting it's like the end of May. That's crazy, dude. It's already going to be summertime. Enjoy your summer, by the way. Second says, Mayor said, I appreciate you, boy. Amir says, I heard about Bates. I know it's probably a long shot, but man, I honestly think Bates is arguably the best safety in the league. He's everywhere all the time. The Dalton's Clowney is a thief. King says, I said Brooks or Howard would be great, bro. Reread it, bro. Mayor Slay, what's up? 699 says, Allison Sanders dances around too much. I definitely agree. Marlon said, what's good, Shakes? I definitely take Clowney because him and the Eagles uniform will mentally break Wentz. Chris Scott said, I watched the Eagles 2021 season. Hurts really confirmed my beliefs. He made a lot of great plays passing the ball and running. People don't believe how serious a weapon. No, he is. I mean, and look, if he can get that passing game to work on top of the run ability, holy crap. Like, he can get some stuff done. Definitely. Colin B said, Jordan Davis will draw double teams, but Gannon won't blitz linebackers at all, if anything like last year. He better be. He better be. Amir says, I behind Kavon Wallace. I'm waiting for him to get a shot. He comes in, gets good hits. He needs more snaps. I mean, he definitely needs more snaps, but the guy's always hurt. Amir says, Sanders denies the season as well as to make or break a year for him as well. He got to prove he's not injury prone and can actually get it done as one of our running backs this year. Average says, we got some dude named Blanket. Dude is a future Pro Bowler. Reed Blankenship at safety. Trev says, what's good, Shakes? Howie took it personal with the crap he got from the fans in recent years from the offseason. I don't know what sparked him, but you can actually see, like, not just Howie Roseman just making these moves, but you see, like, him and Nick Sirianni, like, their relationship, you know, those little press conferences after the draft, you know, you just saw something different between those guys. Like, there was just something going on, you know? Perfect said, Kavon was really good in college. Yo, what's going on, Mayor? Says Alexander says, why is no one talking about Tart? I don't know. He was here. I don't know where he is now. Matt says, would not extend Sanders unless he proves he's worth an extension? I don't even think if he even has a fantastic year, I don't even know if he's even worth signing to a $40-50 million deal, man. With the offensive line we have, we don't have to pay that. The less you have to pay a position, the better we're going to be, you know? Mark says, out of Epps and Harris is the one who scares me the most. Yeah, I mean, Harris is, you know, I can't put too much on Harris last year because our whole defense played bad. Besides our corners, our defensive line could get any pressure. There's only so much these safeties could do. But, you know, Harris was the better choice over McLeod because McLeod was just injury prone at this point. I mean, he's got way too many injuries. And, you know, I kind of was surprised they didn't bring McLeod back before Anthony Harris, but I get it, though. Joey Shakes 72 Burner, what's going on? He says, dude, what the hell happened to Alshon Jeffrey? He just flew off the earth or something. I don't know. I don't think he retired. I mean, he definitely didn't retire, but I don't know, man. That guy got that 4-year fully extended, that fully guaranteed contract, and he got worse, and he got worse, and he got worse, and then he just flew. He left the Eagles, and that's when we let go of Malik Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey, and then we took a big dead cap money hit from that we're eating up. We're actually going to get rid of Carson Wentz's dead hit. I think it was like $33 million, something like that, whatever it was. We're going to get rid of that money after this year, which is good. We eat that up. Dak year, Matt Tuesday. Eagles says the same here. Matt Sanders, last chance. He leaves so much meat on the bone. Mayor Slate says 7-16. That college is not the NFL dude need to produce. Yo, James, what's going on, man? Mayor says Sanders should be the only thin ice. It's crazy. We are fine with him starting, and if he gets hurt, we have solid backups, but none of them are touching Miles. Like I said, I'm not looking back now when people thought, including me, that nobody wants to come to Philly. Beast Rod says, what up, bro? Been a while. Good to see you, Eagles Nation. What's going on, man? Welcome back, dude. LP says, God takes Sanders going to have a breakout year and be a borderline MVP candidate. I hope he is, dude. I hope he has a good year. Sub-Zero says, I don't get why y'all don't like Wallace. He is good when he started. When was he good when he started? That's the question. Like, I don't remember what he got, like a punt return fumble, or a punt fumble, whatever it was. I mean, that's like the only play I could think of he actually made a good play. I mean, that's really it. I mean, that's all I can think about right now. Is that one play? That's all I can take out of it. Chris says, why does it matter how we pick first downs and touchdowns? That Hurts can run for a first down or pass for a first down. That's great. A lot of QBs can't do both. No, a lot can't. With Jalen Hurts, they have to respect. The only way, what was the one piece last year? What made this run game work last year? That's the question. Jalen Hurts made this run game work last year. Okay, with Minshew there, even for that Jets game, like they weren't afraid of the run. They weren't afraid with him to hold. They couldn't respect it. But with Jalen Hurts makes the run game what it is on those read options. That's the great thing, and especially with AJ Brown, because he could fake the ball and pass it to AJ Brown. I mean, you can have somebody wide open on a play like that when people are thinking Jalen Hurts is going to be running with the football in his hands. It's a good plus to have, dude. Bats says agree with definitely does the Eagle Slayer. Second says Howard still has gas in the tank, but I like Boston Scott more. Central says the way the whole DB room has been gathered around Epson camp so far, I'd assume he'd taken the next step. I truly believe he's a hidden gem. Colin B says, bro, the people who are hating on Sanders is wild to me. I get the injury thing, but he's big play waiting to happen. I hope so. Average said, I think Clark would be more likely to end up with us. Yeah, because I think he'll be cheaper. I mean, he's only at $4.6 million against the cap, and plus they want Rager, so I think you can actually get something done. I think you can actually get something done. I think there's a chance you can actually get something done with him. Just saying. Just going to throw it out there. We got a super chat from Sticks94. Thank you so much, man. Say, who's winning the finals? I say Boston. I would probably say Boston as well. They look really good. I've been watching here and there when I could. You know, I was really pissed off when the Sixers got eliminated. I was pissed. I was like, I didn't even watch basketball for the next couple of days. I was pretty pissed off after that loss. I feel bad for the people that buy tickets and go to these damn games. Eagles Slayer said we should have held the blunt for a couple more years. Dude was hell of a productive and was dragging. I mean, he was making good money on those 1-year deals. He went to Detroit. I forgot. I think after Detroit, that was it, right? I don't know if he went anywhere else. Oh, there's a interesting trade idea. Don't think it's realistic, but Hurts and Rager for Clark and Jackson plus draft picks. Nah, dude. Nah. I mean, available quarterbacks for next year if the Eagles do not want to draft in case he does. If Hurts doesn't work out, available quarterbacks, I think, in my mind, might be available will be Lamar Jackson and Kyle Murray next year. You know, I think they might be available. I don't know if they will. Maybe one of them will be. We'll see, though. I hope we don't have to go down that road anyway. So Amir says, true, Jalen is a cause for the running game being great besides the O-line. Literally can throw 300, run the 100 in the same game. He is a threat. I agree. That's why I don't need Jalen Hurts to throw for 4,000 yards because I know he's going to have a lot of help, and I know that he's going to be doing a lot on his own, you know, with the run game in general. So Chaos at 12-4 with the number 1 seed, top 5 offense and defense. I love the picture. I think it's great. Probably could went Hamilton, Ojabo. Cam Jurgens was dumb pick. LP says, I think Howie's going to get a little bit more for Rager. I mean, I think that maybe that's part of it why the trade didn't go through. I think maybe they want a little bit more for Rager. They probably want a 3rd to a 4th round pick, which is a total steal for me. I mean, he's not a steal for what we drafted him, but he's definitely a steal pick for obviously what the production that he's given us so far. So Brad says, trade for Bates. If he becomes available to trade, he would be the signing for the defense, be a top 5 defense. He is 25. That way we can carry. Don't have to worry about defensive end cornerback in the draft. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's just another pick. That's another player we just don't need, or a position we don't need. If we trade for Bates on a long-term deal here for 4 to 5 years, totally fine. It's going to be a 4 to 5 year deal. It's going to be a long-term deal if Bates comes here. And it's going to work out even better if Jalen Hurts, works out too. You know what I mean? Jay says, Joey, which more excited, offense or defense? I probably know what you're going to say. Oh, yeah, the offense with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Quez Watkins. I mean, I think the best offensive line in football, crowd running back room right now. Oh, yeah, the sky's the limit for this offense. I am looking for this defense to get some really good turnovers to put this offense in good position to win some football games this year. So, why'd you time out? Why is Sean Thomas timed out, Matt? Why was Sean timed out? Let me know why he was timed out. What do you say? Shu says, do you think Boston Scott's a mini Darren Sproles? Oh, 100%. I do. If they use him the right way, I wish they did use him the right way. Rogue said, then said, Dragon said, how do you feel about 4th and a short 4th and gold? Jordan Davis running it with his athleticism and big size. I'd be good with that. If they want to do that and put him in this offense, I'm fine with that. That's what they want to do. Aldo says, but if Sanders is not on the field, he can't make any plays. He says, bro, Golden State has been going crazy. Sean says, is there any shot we keep Rager? I think Rager's getting traded before the deadline. I mean, I think Rager's going to get traded before training camp. That's what I think. Joey says, dude, I can't wait for the season. We picked 3 starting linebackers this offseason, a number 1 cornerback played, cornerback 2, double-digit sack rusher, a center for the future, another 1 wide receiver, and 6'6" defensive tackle replace Cox. Dude, dude, I can't complain. Other than really Derek Barnett signing back, really that's the only thing I really have to complain about. And people didn't like the Cam Jurgens pick, but I feel like there are fans that are kind of warming up to Cam Jurgens being here, you know? LB said, I love Bates, but Samal in a first just too much. A Bio of Life says, what up, Joey? Stuck at work, listening now and enjoying the stream. Keep up the grind, my guy. Everybody leave a like if you haven't already. I appreciate so much, Bio of Life, so much, man. Dadford says, the Ravens want Rager out. Rager, are you trolling? Jay says, the 2 words wanted and Rager should never be used in the same sentence. You're forgiven. Oh, man. Matt says, yeah, I think Blunt went to Detroit and then retired. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I'm trying to get through this chat as fast as I can, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to get through everybody that hasn't got a chance. Jarrell says, why let Jordan Howard go? I mean, he was on a 1-year deal. So, I mean, maybe they've been in contact with him, you know? Yo, that same dude is back from yesterday. Oh, my God. Lance said, when the Sixers got eliminated, I was just like, okay, whatever. It's not a surprise. Theo Harris says, hey, Joey, what's your prediction on Marcus Epps' stat line? I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Stat line wise, I don't know what he's going to have this year. I mean, he could be a hit or miss on games. You know, he's up and down. He plays up and down, but I think steadily he's been like in the middle stat line of you know, being as productive or just solid for us. I don't know what the stat line is going to be for him. I really don't. I mean, I really don't know. LP says the average apologist they offer Rager for Clark, but we declined. Rio says Slay shadowing before pre-snap playing zone post-snap will definitely make this D top 5. Coward says if we go down as a new QB road next year, drafting one is a lot better than paying that big contract with a roster we have. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, even paying – look, if Hurts – you're going to have to pick your poison because now the Eagles have actually got some good players in the building now. So what you do is you have to start drafting right because when you start paying a quarterback, if Jalen Hurts starts getting paid, it's going to diminish the fact that you're not going to have much cap space to make moves. They might have a little bit of cap space to maneuver a little bit, but when after you pay a quarterback, you know, that's going to be the problem. Depending on the Jalen Hurts contract, if it's going to be the highest in the league or if he's going to take a somewhat of a pay cut, I don't know what it's going to be. But, you know, the Eagles have to do right by their quarterback if he does play well, and we have to start drafting better. And I think the last 2 drafts have been so great that, you know, the more draft picks that you hit on, the more cap space you're going to have down the road. You know what I mean? Then you're not going to have to restructure. You're not going to have to move and kick money down the road. Bigger cap hits, you know, big, you know, more what's it called? You know, you more guaranteed money for the player up front and then kicking the can down the road and having bigger cap hits later. You know what I mean? So Eagles says no one's stopping Golden State. Jeremiah says Herbert should be disgruntled by next year. Sean says, Joey, I need Sean, Jesus. Mark says Jalen just holds it too long last year. He missed it with Smith and Watkins, Goddard while they were over. I totally agree with that. That's why I feel like they could have had two 1,000-yard receivers last year. So that says who's the fella that we picked up from the Jaguars? Name is Hammond. Yeah, Josh Hammond. So he's only started. I think he's only been in 2 games his whole career. 2 games. He's been on the Jaguars practice squad. That's all I know. Alexander says wouldn't mind being back. Trent Grimes, wide receiver for depth. Sucks he got hurt. Yeah, I was Trevon Grimes. I was excited about Trevon Grimes last year because he's beaten guys in college like Surtain and a couple other guys. Like he's played against top talent corners in college. But he ended up getting hurt, and that was it. I mean, we lost him, which kind of sucks. Slay shouting, pre-snap playing. I already said that. Matt says that's enough of that. Try and get through this chat, guys. Jaja, if you don't knock it off, it'll be timeout. LB says we should be open to trading Quez. We can get good value and trade for his next tour. Mark says even if we had a solid year, you should be paid an elite QB somewhere in the middle, around 20 to 25 mil. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Josh said Matt Weeks goes somewhere in Giants Nation. You can't time me out for no reason. Yeah, don't time him out. If he's just another fan just putting his stuff, don't time him out. Don't time him out. To be honest, I think Jalen got mid-tier contract. He'll ball out, not level of Rod of Brady, but more like Derek Carr. Because they were all having a good time. You ain't got to act like that. Well, oh man. We're getting ready, guys. Dude, it's gonna be such a slow 3 months, dude. Like 3 months of like sitting. Because June and July is gonna be rough. Like June and July is probably gonna be the roughest time. Like no joke. It's gonna be rough. Let's see. Rock said, "What up, Joey? What's going on, man?" 75 days till preseason, Stigma. It's 75 days. Dealing says they're gonna carry Rager on the team just like we did with Nelson Aguilar. Someone said, "What up, Joey? What's going on?" Josh says, "Sexton, get a rip, leave me alone." Frey says, CBS Sports is reporting that Washington Commanders are in talks to trade Terry McLaurin to the Vikings. Carson curse is real. What? If they do that, they're stupid. What do they get? What? What are they gonna get for him? A first round pick? I mean, look, the Vikings need to replace Thielen like really soon. Like Thielen's getting way too old now. They gotta replace Thielen down the road. I think Thielen might actually go after this year. If that's gonna happen, that I could see it. That's crazy though. That's gonna be big. What do they think? I swear to God, they're overhyping Jahan Dotson to be a number one receiver if that's the case, because Jahan Dotson will be the number one receiver there, which he's not. Which I don't think he's ready to be a number one right now at all. But I like Jahan Dotson a lot, but I just don't think he's. Sean said, I view Brandon Graham like Calais Campbell, productive, although old. Yeah, I definitely agree. Jay says, you think we could beat the Vikings? I think we can, man. I think we can. I think it'll be a big game, home opener. I mean, we lost last year's home opener, but I was there, by the way, 49ers game. That was horrible. That was just a horrible game. That defense was, I mean, the 49ers had the ball for the whole third quarter. We couldn't, they were going down. They took the whole quarter to go down on one drive. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Mike said, I say we put a stamp on it and get Clowney. Jay says, why is it going to be rough? Joe said, is it going to be slow 3 months? It might, depending on what you're doing. It just depends. For me, it might be slow, but definitely enjoy your summer, though. Breaking news, Rager spotted at McDonald's. Rock says 75 days in a long time for me. I need football now. I totally agree. They reached for Jahan. Oh, I definitely agree they reached for Jahan Dotson. I don't doubt it. They definitely did. Lion says, much as I love Jahan, he isn't ready for that comp. No, for his first year, no. As a number one, if they trade McLaurin, I think the Vikings are going to dominate this year, especially Terry. Oh, it's just Joey, me and Abby broke up. Oh, dude, man, I'm sorry about that, man. Dude, I hope you're good, man. I hope you're all right. If you need anything, just message me on Twitter, dude. I'm sorry about that, man. Really, really am sorry. Matt says, and not talking about my family. Dude, just chill, man. Just chill. Just chill, dude. Just chill. Just chill. Hey, Joey, who you think leads the team in this year? We haven't had a DB with more than 4-inch over Asante. And interceptions this year? Oh, man. I mean, it's hard to say, man, because, I mean, the big play Slay, if they throw his way, I mean, look at, I mean, we're going to see what Bradbury could do. You know, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, Slay had such a good year last year, man. I mean, I didn't think he was going to have like a great year like that, but he had a I mean, out of all his years in Detroit, I think last year was like the best year of his career. He only gave up 33 yards, received 33, 34 receiving yards a game. I mean, it's crazy, man. That's top tier level right there. Jason says, wow, doesn't even comment on what I said. What are you talking about? I've been hitting your comments all the time. What are you talking about? Yeah, these aren't call-ins. No, I'm going to have a call-in soon, though. Shadow says, what do they aren't trading McLaurin to? Jeremy Fowler just said that they made room in their cap to extend him. Yeah, that's what I read the other day. Mercy said, I would love for us to load more on defensive line. Too many times last year we couldn't get pressure. Thoughts? I mean, yeah. I mean, you can add Jadaveon Clowney if you want. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't want to join this defensive line. That's pretty stacked right now. So Rick says, y'all think you can get every player now, Clowney. I mean, Clowney's still out there, and he'll be relatively cheap, so it's not like, you know, everyone didn't think we were going to get A.J. Brown, and we got him. I mean, everyone didn't think we were going to have a good draft, and we got a good draft. So, I mean, I think anything's possible, really. So, Dolmaz says, BG coming back strong, double-digit sacks. I hope so. I'm not even looking for the sacks with him, man. Just get pressures and just cause havoc, giving help on his side, giving Fletch some help. You know, it's going to be big for him. Might as well start Bates and Epps over Bates and Harris. What's going on, VJ? No, you're good, Elliot, dude. I hope you're doing good, man. I'm sorry about that, man. Mary said Matt Weeks leaving. You're mentioning him. I blocked him, bro. Shaggy says Slay going to be locking it down again. Joseph says I think Bradbury will lead the team in interceptions. Brandon, what's going on, man? Trev says Slay Smitty in practice is awesome. Love to see Slay versus AJ Brown matchup. Jay said that rim's big play Slay. They're going to throw his way. Dave says Matt seems to be sensitive to being monitored. Harris says love Smitty and Slay with switching numbers in camp. Joey, do you smoke weed? I do not. Jay said no, because I said it was going to be rough. Said these 3 months are going to be rough, especially. Yeah, June and July are going to be tough. Joe Steve says, Rick White, you sound salty. GDLT says, this year is giving me Dream Team back in the day sort of vibes. Alexander says, think tight end Jackson is going to do anything. He's a big dude in target. Second year playing tight end. His second year playing a new position for what he's going to do. So I would put him, he's coming off an ACL right now, so I put him on the shelf. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd put him on the shelf. That's me. I'd put him on IR right now. I don't want to get rid of that guy. I really don't, because I think maybe later on he could do something for us. So Delay says, did Max play safety sometimes too? He played safety. What year was that he played safety when McLeod ended up getting hurt and they put it, what was his rookie year, I think? They moved him to safety for like a little bit. And he actually didn't play that bad. I think he had a pick at safety. She said, John said he was surprised he was drafted. He thought he was going later around. Hill says, I'm prop betting that Reddick ends Wentz's season. Dave says, let's start camp now. I totally agree. Leiden says Avante Slay and Bradbury. Reddick is number 7. Jay says, get them likes up for the go. I appreciate it so much. So we have 301 in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. We're going to be streaming every single day. Check out some of the videos if you guys haven't. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Try to get the stream to 200 likes if we can. Check out the memberships in the pinned comment and below for extra content. Any tier does not matter what it is. I bring out the extra content for you guys on a cheap price. So definitely check it out if you guys have it. Judson says, so the truly number one receiver defense going to struggle if we plan this right. I think a true number one right now, I think it's still Devontae Smith, okay? But if Jonathan Gann does not put these players in the right position and sets these guys up for failure for what the amount of players that he has this year, I mean, I think they pretty much got these guys. Say, here, Gann, here's the players that you can get, that you have right now, and you gotta let loose with it, man. This is it for you after this year. Match, I don't have enough furniture. All right, guys. You guys need to stop being babies about stuff. Joey said he don't like the devil's lettuce. Second says Joey said he don't do the devil's lettuce. What the hell does that mean? If I said something bad, I don't even know what that means. Where'd Jordan Howard go? Nowhere. He's still a free agent right now. Charity, what inspired you to be an Eagles fan? It was like 2000. God, I don't even remember. It was a bunch of my buddies were Jet fans. The Eagles played the Jets one day, and this is when I didn't really watch football. I played football, but I didn't watch it that much. And I had a bet for the Eagles to beat the Jets, and I won the bet. And then I don't know. I just started watching the Eagles a lot more. It's pretty much just how it really happened. I hated the New York teams. I never liked the New York teams. I mean, the only thing I've done with my father used to take me to Yankee games for when I was a lot younger. My father used to take me to Yankee games all the time. So I was more of a baseball fan a long time ago than I was football, but I still played football, but I never really watched it that much years ago. DC Sports is all about trash talk, and that's what makes it fun. Jack says, how do you see starting linebacker course by the first game? I think it's going to be Nakobe Dean in the middle. You're going to have Kaiser White and TJ Edwards, and then you're going to have Reddick starting at that edge spot next to Hargrave. I think that's how it's going to work. As your basic defense, I think that's where it's going to start. Shoe says the only camp breakers going is Boy Scouts. Alexander says, been watching your videos for months and just know that I wasn't subbed. And now I appreciate so much, Alexander, so much. Yeah, check your sub thing Dude, because YouTube takes subs away. I don't know why. It always happens. Just check and make sure that the bell, and I never tell anyone to put your notification bell on. You can if you want. You don't have to. But hey, it does help the channel a lot, though. But definitely hit that bell, too, if you guys haven't. Says his Devil's Lettuce is a slam turn for. Oh, I never knew that. See, I never knew that because I don't do that stuff. You know, have I ever done it? Yes, like years ago, like maybe once in my life, maybe 2 times in my life. But you know, George, what's going on, George? What's going on, man? Welcome to the chat, dude. Welcome back. Aaron says Jalen Reagor to the damn Ravens. Martin says also just subscribe. Shout out to you, George. All right, Marshall Lynch, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, bro. Much appreciated. She says, why don't these sports players stop acting like women and complaining about things? Says, do you believe Hassan can play 4-3 at a... Oh, yeah, 100%. Pin his ears back and let him attack? Yeah. By a landslide. Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait till they use him for that. Rhea says, Reddick at Sam, TJ, Mike, Wyatt, Will, Dean with Reddick moves up. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Like I said, like he's going to be moving around from Sam to edge rusher, so I'd be fine with that. Jason, what up, Lane Johnson? Joey, did you inhale? Yes, of course. Well, how else are you supposed to actually? There's like, you know what happened? The John was talking about the Eagles and started drawing on him to go scroll and check the message before you start. I love weed. Speaking of weed, I love weed. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Good Cowboys fan there. Aaron says number 1 team in the NFL this year. Justin says, who most likely winning Rookie of the Year on this team? Rookie of the Year, Nakobe Dean. Matt said, anyways, enough back and forth. Zari says they're probably the same people that smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, and take any prescription of legal drug dealers prescribed then. Trev says, how are we going to start the season, Shakes? Plus, you look like Gabriel Iglesias. What? I don't know. I've heard that name. I don't know who Gabriel Iglesias is. I don't even know. But I think we're going to start out really well, dude. I think we can actually start 6-0. See, I hate the schedule review because I wish I never looked at it because I really think they can actually be 6-0. I think they could close it out before the bye week. Jason Kelsey will be on the channel tonight. I promise. He will be on the channel tonight. William said, thoughts on Kavon Wallace? Seems like always a big game, but consistently injured. Yeah, I mean, he talks a big game. I mean, you nailed it on the head, dude. That's Kavon Wallace. He talks. His talking is better than his play when he gets to play. That's the big thing with him. Dean winning Rookie of the Year. Mark says, can Dean be better than Trotter? Mike says, I like how it had the worst wide receiver linebacker core all of a sudden the year 2, like one of the best in the conference. So Andy Samersley, when you count changes, change up the words, kid. Shane says there's a show on Netflix called Mr. Iglesias. Oh, I have no idea. Says, I think Dean Flores, Jordan Hicks, to be honest. Really? I think he's going to be Dean is going to be better than Jordan Hicks by a landslide, dude. Marina said Eagles will not have a rookie start unless you count special teams. All right, Matt. Have a good night. Have a good day, dude. Mr. Getting to Kobe Dean is 83 is still unreal. Imagine if Howie still passed on him. Justin says we all know Dean's potential, but you think he is under the radar on other teams. There's a job. Don't worry about the Philly fan. He always be messing with people. Justin said, Matt, we still in hiding. You back, bro? So all the other, I think the Philadelphia Stars are playing today. People were asking me, do you want to cover the Philadelphia Stars? I'm like, not really, because like, who knows if the USFL is actually going to be here next year? Like, if the USFL gets bigger, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not really interested covering the Stars. Not really that interested, so not interested at all. I wish, but I know it'd be a lot easier, but we'll see, though. We'll see. Let's see here. Susan, I don't know about you guys, but I'm... you got... There's definitely India. I have that. I want to count. Don't play with... Damn, you guys getting personal in here. Hill says Jacoby reminds me of Devin White. Mad Week, save your energy. Trev says, Shakes, we know the pros of YouTube, but what are the cons? The pros of YouTube, what are the cons? The cons are... The cons of YouTube. I never really thought about that, but the cons of YouTube pretty much are you're talking about as just a creator in general. You're talking about as like a creator. It's really building your channel is the hardest part. Like I think starting a channel is probably the hardest part, and getting your content out there is the hardest. You know, building your audience it's tough. I mean, it takes a long time. You know, for some people, you can put your face to a camera and you know, you blow up. You know what I mean? There's people out there that could do that, but I'm not just talking about Eagles kind of creators, but just creators in general. Like people just have that, you know, it factor. There's some people that have to work harder than others, like me. Like I had to do a lot of extra things because I can't just show my beautiful face to everybody and, you know, be like, hey, and then all of a sudden there's like 3 million people watching. No, it's not going to happen. But, you know, it's tough. It's a lot of it's dedication, and it's a lot of sacrifice time. You know, you sacrifice a lot of time to do this. You know, like I used to work till 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock, and come home and do videos till 1 and 2 in the morning, then go back to work again. Like I literally had no life a while ago doing this, plus having my older job that I had. You know, but I mean, it gets, once the channel grows, it starts getting, you know, it gets better, you know what I mean? And, you know, it is what it is, but that's pretty much it. I mean, really starting your channel is really, and building it is probably the hardest part about it. The Philly Stars aren't that good. Matt says, anyways, take care of Dixie, everyone else. The Birmingham Stallions is where it's at. Judson says, I'm just waiting for the Devs and the Hargrave tandem. Yeah, dude, the Davis and Hargrave tandem is, I mean, I don't think they're going to have Davis next to him, but I think by next year he'll be next to him, but it should be good. I was a huge Houston Roughnecks fan for 5 days. 5 days. Trey says, Philly fan D, stop it, dude. It was just the first day of tuning in. He's annoying. Don't even know him. Yo, Yang, I snort my weed too, but if it's white and only if it's weed is Coke. What is with you guys? I heard those USFL tickets are dirt cheap. They're like not even. I heard the end zone seats are $10. The actual side seats, like on like the 50-yard line, the horizontal seats, those seats are $25. Like they're dirt cheap. Like no joke. Like it's crazy. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that's really cheap, man. The concession stands are probably worse. Just having to wear a Matt Corral jersey for 12 hours. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, Philly wants like, save your jersey. We have to wear them next year. I'm like, dude, all right, I'll save it. But William says, what are you talking about? I sub for your beautiful fan. You covering Eagles content is a plus. No, I get it, dude. No, I mean, I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. There says, have a blessed day. Bro, the Stars I was watching today. They ran. I think they had 2 rushing touchdowns today. I was watching actually the New Orleans Breakers. I think it was a repeat game. It was on at night. I watched the Breakers and the Generals, the New Jersey Generals. I thought that was it was an okay game. Philip Van D says, cons of YouTube, they hold your contacts and control the channel. Richie says, Joey, I hate to break it to you, but everyone here is only watching me because of your beautiful face. No. And look, at the end of the day, like, I would rather people like me for my personality, you know, and like, I understand, like, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, you know, like, I don't bring people here because I have the best knowledge of football in general, but I've played the game. I played in college. You know, I'm just a fan. I'm pretty much like you guys. I'm just a fan that makes videos, and that's really it. I mean, that's as far as it goes, you know. So it says, what do you do for your regular job? I am I get paid salary, but I am a sanitation. I do work for sanitation. I am a supervisor for sanitation. So I work in the office. I kind of like I kind of have GPS on all the drivers and see where they're going. And, I do all that stuff. So that's pretty much what I do all day. I sit in the office all day. That's pretty much what it is. But when the virus hit, I've been home, so I can either go to the office or stay home because I can stay home and do my job, so which is pretty good. Chris says, I want the reason to start, but I'm afraid to watch Gannon and mess up the defense. Trey says, Philly fan, you would know. Allergic says Eagles winning the division. Take the keys out of the ignition, roll down the window, and slowly get out the car. If you feel faint, call the physician immediately. Rock said it's hard doing YouTube. Plus, you don't blow up overnight. It takes, I mean, some people they don't. Some people it doesn't take long. Some people like me, it takes a long time. I didn't get monetized for probably, I don't know, it took me like 6 years to get monetized. It took me a long time. Long time. Let us trade Jalen Reagor, Derek Barnett, plus 4th rounder Ravens for Clark and a 5th round pick, then pick up Clowney for free agency. Jay said, Joey, control your kids in the chat. These aren't my kids. These are grown. These are probably grown men at the end of the day. Joe says, is it really possible to mess up the defense like 2017 Schwartz and the players really made him look good? Sixers Dub says, just up, Joey. What did I miss? Any news? Yeah, nothing much, man. There's really nothing much going on. Trev says, Joey, what did you think about player getting cut for rejecting salad for pizza? That's what do this. Dude, so I saw a video of that. So one of the USFL players had pizza one night, and he got cut from the team for having pizza. I mean, that's just ridiculous, dude. That was totally ridiculous. It was like one slice of pizza, I think, and the guy got cut. That's nuts, dude. That's nuts. Barry says, I want the USFL and XFL collide. They have 2 different football leagues last year. XFL was amazing. Joey, I was amazed at the different schemes. So, and plus they're not afraid to hit. I mean, I love the AAF. The AAF was really good. I mean, there's no helmet rule or nothing with that league, which I really liked. So what is the Philadelphia team for the XFL? Do we have a confirmation on that or no? Do we have, when the XFL was here before, did we have a Philly team or no? They better have. I mean, I'll definitely cover XFL. I mean, this USFL, I don't. If it gets bigger, I'll do it. But if it's like one of those things where it's not going to last even a couple of years, I'm not even going to do it. But was there a Philly team? Was there a Philly team for XFL? What position did you play before? I played every position on the offensive line, but once I got to like my later years in high school, I played left tackle. I played left tackle and I played defensive end. I switched from defensive end to defensive tackle because I had a really good pass rush, and plus we were only in a 2-point stance for defensive ends, which I couldn't even stand. But yeah, man, left tackle and defensive tackle, 100%. Joey is the FBI. That's his real job. That Matt Corral jersey got us Nakobe Dean. Hey, it's sitting on the dude. I threw it on my couch and it's still sitting there. I gotta hang it up and I gotta get it all. I gotta bring it to the place and get it all. Get all the wrinkles out of it. Hill says if the D struggles early, Gann needs to go before week 4. His explanation of bringing heat due to lack of talent was BS last season. I'd rather see we die with our hair on fire versus death by 1,000 cuts. I totally get it, man. I mean, even if he plays bad the first few weeks, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get fired. I mean, I feel like they have to make a move there. There might be an interim defensive coordinator, and hopefully it's somebody else that steps up because Gannon, I hope he gets it done. And I hope it's not the only excuse he's going to have, because we're going to keep a close eye on this defense. If they don't play up to par, it's going to be an issue. Going to be a huge issue. Joe says, put the jersey back on. Baltimore takes Reagor for Clark straight up. Barbara Peters said, if Hurts shines, where do we go with the 2 picks in the first? I don't know. I think we go defensive end and safety. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what we do, like with this other move that we have right now. I think they get an edge rusher, like boom, first round, instantly. Brandon Graham's a free agent after this year. Derek Barnett could leave after this year. He's got a voided contract for next year, so they don't have to keep him next year. Shane says, Joey, we going 11-6. Rock to Zachary Tom McClain. You're right. Appreciate it. Personally, I think if we had Bradbury last year, we win a couple more games. Yeah, maybe, but I think it's more than just Brad having a number 2 corner, man. I think a lot of people give a lot of crap to Steven Nelson. I can't put too much on Steven Nelson. I think Steven Nelson had a solid year. Fred says, Joey in the mob. We all know this. What sanitation work means. Jersey, bro. Put him in the bathroom. Chris Hughes says, Jan Stilio is us winning the NFC. What do y'all think? I mean, yeah, dude, from what we have, like, I totally get it, but the pieces have to come together, which is the coaching staff producing these players and putting these players in the right positions to win football games. I mean, that's just the total next step. Yanks says, Joey, just so it's clear, I don't do drugs. Drugs do me. Sarah says, JoJo has seen you on TV. Aren't you that guy from Blink 182? What? No one's ever said that. Sarah Judson, you're a great content creator, bro, and sure don't claim to be the best Eagles content creator or whatever. You're just real and humble. That's all I am, dude. I don't claim to be a damn thing on here. I literally do these videos, and I get off, and I live my life, and I enjoy my life, and that's it, man. I don't look on anybody's stuff. I don't see who's doing this, and I don't care about all that. I don't care. This is why I'm not associated with a lot of people on here. I just don't care. You know, like besides Philly 500 and, you know, Desert Eagles, Spunky, and a lot of guys, I've jumped on a lot of channels this off season, you know, a lot of guys' channels. I still got some more channels I have to jump on as a guest and definitely help some people out. Light says, all right, I've been here since the stream started. I'm going to head out, but I'll be back later. Hey, Light, and I appreciate you coming in. Enjoy the rest of your day, dude. It's Saturday. I'm not expecting you to be here all day. Jake, what's the attack? What's the attacking like kids? How much would Clowney cost us? Probably not much, man. I can't really, this late in free agency, how much could he really cost? I mean, not much. Not even $6 a year. Joe D said, I'm a route supervisor in sanitation, Florida. I've been in the business for 27 years. Damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I started from the bottom. I used to, I was on the back of a garbage truck. I was digging holes. I was, yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing for a while. I was pretty much on the back of a garbage truck for a long time. And then they were like, wow, like, you know, like they started seeing I actually had a brain, and they were like, man, I think you could do more than what you're doing now. I said, yeah, I probably could. And then, you know, I got promoted pretty much, and that was it. I was in retail business before this for 10 years, 9 years. I was in retail, and I was supposed to be a department manager, and I worked at a supermarket. I worked overnights. I did my dues. I paid my time, and they just didn't do right by me. And I ended up quitting after 9 years. It sucked. You know, I was only making like for what I was making every week, I was probably making like $800 a week just by stocking a shelf. But I was doing inventory. I was doing a lot of stuff. You know, I was trying to be like I was on the move program, and I was trying to do great things, and you know, it just didn't work out. I quit, and it really, I was actually surprised I quit. I just had enough. I was behind. I had a department manager boss that was just like blaming me every day, going upstairs. So John says, I like your humility and not talking down to the... No, never, dude. You guys make this channel, guys. Like, you guys got to understand something. Like, you guys make this channel. Like, I don't talk down to anybody. I don't just work with people that have more subscribers or are big subscribers. Like, me and Philly 500, like, we've had a good relationship for a long time. You know, we just never... Like, we're a lot closer than we were. Pause. But, you know, I don't care about numbers. I don't care about all that stuff. Like, at the end of the day, like, you guys make this channel what it is. Like, without you guys, this channel would be absolutely nothing. Like, to be honest, guys, like, I could delete this channel tomorrow. I can literally delete this channel tomorrow and be totally fine with it. But the problem is like, you guys would be the only thing that I would come back to, because you guys make this what it is. So, you know, I don't need to have this channel. If I cut this channel tomorrow, I'd cut it. You know what I mean? You know, but the only thing I'd feel bad about is you guys, because I think you guys like me because of I mean, I'm not saying I have too much football knowledge, but I think you guys like me as a person, and, you know, which is a really cool thing. You guys like me because of me, and that's all that matters to me. Personality, and, you know, we have fun, you know, nothing scripted. You know, we in Philly do the Philly Shakedown. It's nothing scripted. We have fun doing it. We're not, you know, so even after most of the time behind the scenes, like after the stream, we talk for like 45 minutes for an hour, you know, about, you know, but we talk about other stuff other than football. You know, we talk about, you know, it's great. You know what I mean? To build relationships with other people. So that's how it is, man. You say, Joey, I would stop the coach for cutting me in some pizza. Dude, I love pizza. Pizza, hot, cold, don't matter what it is. Yo, John, how are you doing? I'm doing good, man. I like the choke. So JG is about to show the league how bad of a coach he is. I hope not, man. Shug said, if it was Hawaiian pizza, he should have been put in prison. Mayor said, no, I was Washington Defenders fan. Justin says, were you disappointed AFF failed? Yeah, a little bit. A really bit. The Binghamton, what is it, Binghamton? I started liking that team a lot when they were playing. They didn't have a Philadelphia team, so. Out there, Joe, you watched the Fan Control Football. T.O. was impressive coming back at his age. Mike Vick coming into Live Madden Legends. Trev said, if really didn't gamble, we wouldn't have had Brown. Let that sink in. Well, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think things happen for a reason. Ridley gambled, and we were pissed that this trade didn't happen. You know? Joey, don't think about cutting it. Just think about expanding it. Yo, Anthony Wilson says, yo, my boy Joey shake and bake. What's going on, man? Rock says, that's my boy, bro, Joey. Very relaxed, humble guy. Appreciate it, man. Dude, I'm just I'm just creating content, and that's it, man. I'm just not trying to be anything. Chris is Philly 500, Jordan Davis tag team, Dusty Rhodes and Mark Henry. Mr. Garner said, yeah, don't shut down don't shut down your channels now. If you do, if I got you with a pizza every week for life, I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to that. Jacob, what's going on, man? Zach said, you say you love pizza. What's the best? Margarita pizza. I mean, I'm in New York, so, you know, I know the spots. I know those little spots that you'd be going crazy. Margarita pizza. I love pepperoni pizza. Oh, man. Eggplant rollatini pizza. There's some good ones out there. There's some good ones out there. John said, I like pizza with beer. Yeah, a lot with with pineapple. Yeah, no, I the last time I had pizza with pineapple was probably Domino's a long time ago, and it was actually pretty good. Shane Butler says, you are my guy. Appreciate it. Mayor Slate says, John Jones, I'm calling the feds on you. Joey, you do know how much do you know how much is NFL Network? I have no idea. Casey Leon says, let's go Washington. Who that dude says, you're a stand-up cat, Joey. I'm a Saints fan, but watch you every day. You watch reminds me of friends just talking football. Yeah, dude, personality is key. No, dude, I appreciate it, man. That's what it is. Like, I'm just an ordinary dude living life, and that's it. I'm not trying to make myself bigger than whatever the case may be. Like, you know, that's what it is. I appreciate coming in, especially as a Saints fan, man. I do appreciate coming in every day. And, like, you know, no one has to come in every day, but you guys do, and it means a lot to me. You mean Denzel Washington, not Philly 500. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Pineapple on pizza is a sin. Well, you saw that Pizza Hut had the pineapple inside the crust now, right? Did you guys see that? The cheese with pineapple in the crust. I don't know what the hell's with these companies now. They're putting pepperoni. Like, you have a pepperoni pizza, and then they put pepperoni with cheese in the crust, and the cheese tastes so fake and disgusting. Ugh, it's horrible. Jada, what place do you think has the best pizza? For me, like, if you come to New York, like, Nona's is probably the best pizza I've ever had. I've had New York City pizza. New York City spots are pretty good, but in town where I am right now, I got a pizza spot in every corner, and one place is Nona's. It's in Peekskill, New York. It's great. She said, what is the best team in the NFL? Best team in the NFL? Oh, man. I mean, the Rams are stacked, dude. I mean, they could probably get to the Super Bowl again. Probably. Rams, Chargers, Tampa Bay, probably again. Who knows? Seven says, am I the only person who could Brian Dawkins help our coaches in the secondary? Zach says, being British, I have never tried Oh, you got to try it, dude. You got to try it. I don't like New Jersey pizza, bro, because they use the salt water in the dough. Yeah, eggplant pizza, bro. Dude, I said the same thing. I was just like you. Trust me, eggplant rollatini pizza. So it's eggplant that is freshly breaded and cooked, cut up in pieces, put on a pizza with fresh cheese, and it's good stuff, man. Who doesn't love New York pizza? I just couldn't stand living there. Yeah, that's pretty much me right now. I'm definitely gonna be moving soon. Because what would you think of the less talked about potential trade Samal and Rager, and a 6th to Chicago safety Eddie Jackson, and a 4th? Eddie Jackson's on a big contract right now, isn't he? I mean, he's still getting paid top 10 safety money right now. I don't know. I don't think Samalo's going anywhere. I don't. I think if anyone's going, it's going to be Dickerson and Minshew. Sorry. I'm thinking about pizza right now. Personality is definitely key. I'm glad people are saying that, because a lot of people think it's all about the numbers, and it's not. It's about personality. It really is. It's about personality, dude. At the end of the day, it is. I don't care about numbers. Like, I don't care if I had 10 subs at this point. Like, it doesn't matter to me at all. Who fucks the eggplant pizza? Dude, you're gonna hate me, but don't hate me that much. CEO says I don't think we would have gotten chicken bacon ranch. Chicken bacon ranch pizza. Now that's a pizza. I mean, I'm not talking about bacon bits. I'm talking about real bacon pieces on a chicken bacon ranch pizza. I should make a YouTube channel on just pizza. I should make a YouTube channel on trying pizza. I should. That would be, that would totally ruin my diet, but I don't think we would have gotten Brown if Ridley didn't gamble. I think we would have had affected Pascal. Brown, Ridley, Smith is what I think would have looked like. Pascal hardly got any hype. No, I mean, Pascal, I think the first signing was Pascal. And we're like, dude, this better not be this veteran signing that they've been talking about, because I'm going to scream if that was the actual signing. Eagle Slayer says Jersey has the best pizza, not up for the bait. No, they don't. I've had a lot of Jersey pizza, bro. You haven't tried the New York pizza yet. Travis, what's good? Just join. What's up? The chance we actually get baits on who you think the Eagles will get at safety spot. Just don't think Harris is a lockdown. He could slow Ash last season. Yeah, he didn't look great last season. He didn't really, even coming off of, what was it, a couple seasons ago with the Vikings, he was playing off of a like $11 million franchise tag. Plus, he would led the league in interceptions a few years ago. You know what I mean? So he didn't look great. He didn't really stand out to me too much. No. Extra cheese. I don't think I've ever had a pizza with extra cheese on it. Like, how much cheese do you need on it? Tomato pie. So I never had tomato pie in Jersey at all. Like, I heard tomato pie is really good. I mean, I can't imagine not eating cheese on a pie, but maybe it's really good. I don't know. So hard to find. Can the chat agree that call Washington by their team name? It makes me cringe every time. Yeah, I know. I call them just Washington, the Washington football team. Still, that's what I call them right now. I'm gonna move down the chat a little bit because I'm really behind right now. Ron said, I come in every day because it's my therapy session. All seriousness, my man. You're a great content creator. Thank you so much, dude. You're always in here, Ron. I do appreciate it. Who that dude's the Saints' best team? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out this year. Brett says you live in Peekskill. I'm not far. Oh, damn, that's awesome, dude. I'll live White Plains. I used to actually do work in White Plains. I helped White Plains, the ShopRite store in the mall over there, because the ShopRite over there is actually in a mall, which is weird. I've never seen like an actual store in a mall like that. But oh, dude, you're not far at all. Eagles the best team. Zary said Chili Verde pizza is the best pizza ever created. Not even a debate. I like Choke said if you live near New York, Carol Pizza is the best pizza you ever have. Bro, I never had any of the fancy pizzas. I'm from Alabama. Well, I want to try the barbecue. The one thing I've wanted to try was barbecue in Texas or down south. I've always wanted to try. My mother used to live in South. I used to go to South Carolina. Ron said, "Dan Joe, I never met a New Yorker that didn't care for Jersey pizza. I've never. I don't know. Depending on I never got the pizza myself. I've had people ordered it, but I don't know where they would get it from, and I didn't really like it too much." Joey, what about Pizza Uno? Yo, Uno used to be this. Dude, I used to love Uno's. Uno. Dude, they shut down all the Unos in New York. I don't think there's an Uno near me anymore. There used to be Unos everywhere. And I love the Unos because they had those little, small little appetizer pies where, they had all these different kinds. I used to love Unos. Yo, Dawkins helping the secondary would be incredible. Seriously, I'm guilty of not being here every day. I try just because you always bring in fresh perspective on Eagles news. No, I appreciate it, man. Look, dude, I don't tell you to be in here every day. Whenever, dude, you got your life, you got your schedule. I 100%. I used to do these streams late at night, but I don't really do them anymore. Yo, MYG31, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. John says, how many weeks? I don't even know. Do pizza reviews, a pizza tour, just pizza. Your personality brings numbers for real. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the most highly exciting person, but Jez, do you think Darrison will be traded even though Laurie loves Alabama guys? No, never. Are you kidding me, dude? This guy is next to Mulata. That left side of the line is the strongest we've had in years. He's gonna play really good next to Mulata. Seriously, if we let go of Minshew, who would want back as a backup QB? Would you? I mean, Carson Strong would be a backup, obviously. So, NYG knows what I'm talking about. New York has the best pizza. Look, it is. There's things I like about New York. I mean, I hate the teams, but I like the food. I mean, that's about it. Eagles say you don't know what you're missing, bro. Dude, if you tell me the certain spot to get pizza from, maybe it'll be good. I don't know. What would you say? Pizza Hut? That's not pizza. No, Pizza Hut. I mean, I'm just saying the last time Pizza Hut, yeah, they put pizza pineapple in the crust or something. I'm not saying I eat there at pizza. I don't eat at Pizza Hut at all. I haven't eaten at Domino's or Pizza Hut in a long time. So I think Pascal slept on because he's a weapon. You can put him as a running back, tight end, and wide receiver. And you know what, dude? I think you put him in red zone, put him as a slot guy. You watch some of his film of his workouts this offseason, man. He's quick. I mean, he's fast. Under Nick Sirianni with the Colts, when Sirianni was the offensive coordinator for the Colts, he averaged 600 to 700 yards for 2 seasons. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, he was a number 2, I think. But as a number 3, I think he'll be very effective. I want Quez to be in the slot. Don't get me wrong, but Shane says, "When are you leaving? You one of my favorite." No. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying I could like I said, I don't need to be on YouTube if I don't want, but this is a passion I love to do. I enjoy doing this. This isn't a job. This is fun for me. This is something I like to do every day. John says Philly is known for their cheesesteaks and pretty damn good. Eagles the best team. Q-Bid says, I wish we did have Dawkins help the secondary. TO has a coach player help for the wide receivers. John says, Joey, how many days till training camp? I don't even know how many days. When's the first day? I don't even know what the date is for training camp. Who says we got hella good food down here in New Orleans? Yeah, I bet. I totally bet. New Orleans cuisine, man. I used to live in New York. Now I live in PA. Helio says there's as he barbecued and everything else. My top foods: cheesesteaks, pizza, fries, wings, pizza roll. Yeah, wings are like my top. I get wings all the time. I'm not okay. Don't come here for pizza. Zach said I need to come out of the stats at some point to go around pizza places and try. It would be expensive, but it's so damn worth it. It would. Like Choke said, I live in Alabama now. They ain't lying. Pizza's Bama sucks, but there are Uno's by the mall in Albany. I didn't know you were from New York. Staten Island pizza is really good. Eagle Sarah, what are some foods to eat in New Orleans? Chooks and cheese stuffed pizza. It's a shit. Just says, Sue, great idea. Players should be comparison of Justin Jefferson seats with Rager and posted with locker room motivation. People from Chicago says your pizza's trash. I'm from Cali, so I have no horse in this race. Malik says four wide receivers set and Goddard going to be a problem. Dude, who are you defending? That's going to be the question. I love wings and pizza rolls. Yeah, pizza rolls are good too, man. Definitely good too. Damn, what is with people, man? That's crazy. Well, we're at 1 hour, 53 minutes for the chat. We've been talking about pizza for a while. But hey, I mean, something to talk about. The Eagles can only get you so far. So you got to talk about food. I'm starving. I might actually go get pizza since now I'm in a pizza mood to go get pizza. So I might go to my spot, go get some pizza, bring it back. I'm not talking about a couple of slices. I'm going to bring a whole pie back to my house because I think I deserve it today. So we have 233 in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. Check out some of the content. We have the Philly Shakedown tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I got to make a thumbnail for that. I haven't made a thumbnail yet. I'll set the stream up. I'll have the stream set up probably after this. I have 2 videos coming out tomorrow between 4 to 5 in the morning. So you guys will definitely see it early if you're on the way to work or whatnot. So videos will be here and done with. Monday, I might take a day off. I don't know. Every week, I'm going to try to take one day. I'm going to try to take because last Sunday I went to a fair in Nyack and I thought it was awesome. I had a really good time. Taking out one day was great for me because I was starting to get a little, I had to take a break. Sometimes you just need that break. Next month I'll be on vacation. I'll be off for a week next month. So next month will be crazy. But obviously, if something breaks, I'll make a video if I'm on vacation. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. So. You know what I'm saying? Get the likes up, guys. Let's try to get the stream to 200 likes if we can. Thank you so much. You guys haven't checked out the pinned comment for the Shake Squad Army memberships. Check them out for extra content. Doesn't matter what tier. The support has been unreal, man. So I thank you so much. We're going to go for another 5 minutes and call it a day. Call it a day. I didn't make any videos for today since there was 2 streams coming out. I was like, I'm going to be streaming and be streaming again at 9 o'clock tonight Eastern. So I figured not put any videos out. I have videos for tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. I'll have videos out. So Kyra says DC Sports better than Philadelphia. Joe says I'll be on vacation next month. Dude, I hope you have a good time. Just order pizza from Rager's Pizza drops. It's a die for. Barnett will deliver your pizza. JJ, of course, will take your order. Be careful. Neither wear gloves when handling your food. Oh, man. I don't know how you make this stuff up, man, but it's great. Put pizza on your thumbnail? Yeah, maybe. Oh, dumb pizza on lactose. That sucks, man. Well, then what? I tried the cauliflower pizza, or it's like I don't know. There's like this new movement with people that are lactose now. There's cauliflower pizza, and I love cauliflower. I love the vegetable, but in a pizza form, it tasted horrible. It was that bad. I don't know. Terry says, Kerry Terry coming for y'all, according to Jeremy Fowler. So that people keep saying Hurts better improve. Yeah, the coaches are on the hot seat too. Yeah, it's not just the players. If the players are going to fail because of the coaches, Jalen Hurts if Jalen Hurts fails, it's going to be somewhat for himself, but just depending on position. When it comes to that whole defense, it's on Jonathan Gannon. I don't care. If I see it, you'll know if a player is just playing bad, but if you could tell like the scheme is just not working, yeah, you'll be able to tell in an instant. Seg says, I appreciate the stream, Joe. I'm going to head out and chill for the day. Yeah, dude, enjoy your Saturday, man. I'm sorry to keep you guys at 4:27 p.m. on a Eastern on a Saturday. CEO says, enjoy your pizza. I'll catch you on the shakedown tonight. Yeah, we'll be on the shakedown tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will have a thumbnail up. The stream will be up early, so you guys it'll be on the channel already up. So. All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll see you tonight on the Philly Shakedown with Philly 500. Talk about some of the news and some of the stuff that's going on. Definitely, everyone come on in and give me your takes on everything. So we'll be around. All right, guys. Guys, have a fantastic day. Subscribe, like the stream before you leave, and check out those memberships. I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys so much. Peace out, guys. Peace.